The International Space Station is the world's most expensive structure constructed in history. Humanity's most pricey object came into existence at the cost of about $160 billion. The United States has contributed about $100 billion. Russia has contributed about $15 billion. And some other of the major players include Canada and Japan. The first component of the ISS was way back in 1998, and the last adjustment was made to the station in 2011. Over the years, little by little, launch after launch, the International Space Station has grown into what it is today. A habitable artificial satellite that can be seen with the naked eye from Earth's surface. Keep in mind, it costs millions of dollars in fuel and preparations just to launch one rocket. Back when the ISS was first created, these launches were closer to about $500 million. The International Space Station is without a doubt one of the most magnificent objects ever put together by human hands. The massive satellite is about the size of 2 jumbo jets and circles the Earth every 90 minutes. The ISS houses 6 crew members that typically live within its tubular corridors for about 6 months at a time, and a few have been there for longer than a year. The purpose of the space station is to serve as a microgravity research laboratory in which fields such as biology, physics, human biology, astronomy, meteorology, and other sciences are studied. If you want to get a better understanding of just how much money it takes to maintain the ISS, just look at the cost of a bottle of water. Due to the finite amount of storage above the ISS, just one bottle of water costs about $10,000. This outrageous cost stems from how expensive it is to provide the International Space Station with essential supplies. Each supply run to the ISS costs several million dollars, with the launch itself costing up to $500 million. As such, cargo space is at a premium, and every item needs to be costed to ensure value for money. This $160 billion cost has spanned over 30 years. Because of the extreme conditions, namely heat, the ISS was never meant to last that long. As it stands right now, NASA expects the International Space Station to last until 2024. In those 6 years, you can expect tens of billions more in spending to maintain the satellite. You now know the cost it took and takes to run the most expensive structure ever created. But the money trail doesn't stop at just $160 billion. In fact, there are billions more that have come from advancements in technology that would have never been achieved if it weren't for the International Space Station and other space travel.